Hello.
Welcome, and thank you for joining us again for another episode, number 2, of Nichol's Cryptid Catchers. I am your storyteller for this evening, Dengle. Joining me is Feyla.
Hello, I'm playing Gladys McCoy.
Buttons.
Hi, I'm Buttons, and I will be playing Rose.
And last but not least, Nenavar.
Oh, now I'll be playing Edgar.
Alright, so who wants to take us through what happened last time?
Gladys and Rose and Fairley gave Edgar a bunch of shit for trying to drive up a mountain, even though the vehicle was really old and something broke.
User error. And then we made it to this logging town on behest of Miss Nichol. Nichols, and then we did some sleuthing and some investigating, poked around, found some stuff, and then ended the night in Edgar ended the night in a bar. We ended the night talking to an angry old man, waiting for him to drink his whiskey? Gin? I don't know what it was.
Scotch.
That one. And then we saw some creepy glowing red eyes, Rose and Gladys did, and yep.
Okay, so we're going to pick it up right then and there. So he continues cooking his meal. He kind of looks at all you and he's like, it kind of sounded weird when it had these glowing red eyes. It kind of sounded like a bear and a donkey kind of mixed. It was really, 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 really weird. Kind of like a and then a hee-haw thing and then a bruh. And then he kind of stops. And he's like, why do I feel like something's staring at me right now?
Gladys is just staring at the eyes.
Probably because there is something staring at us. And with that, Rose would like to do a hunter thing for the first time during this thing. I would like to try and sense the unnatural.
Okay. What kind of role is that?
That is wits and either occult or science, depending on the nature of the endowment. For her, I believe it would be occult.
Okay. Go ahead and give me that.
Alright, let's see what all we can get.
You are muted.
Okay, 4 successes.
Yeah, that's a bunch, and it goes off of however many successes you get. I don't remember the exact how it works. But I'm sure that's more than enough to figure something out about 30 feet away from you. And yes, you sense at least one thing that is unnatural. Rather close.
And that's the only one?
That you can sense, yes.
Okay. So Rose will kind of narrow her eyes and it looks like she's concentrating real hard on the red eyes, and she'll just like stare back at them for a moment. And then she'll seem to snap out of it and be like, well, at least it's only one.
He spins around on his heel and he stares at this thing and just like picks up the closest rock he can and just chucks it. You hear a thunk as this thing just lets out the weirdest, most blood-curdling just cry. And Edgar, can I have you make me a wits and awareness?
I got 2 successes.
Okay. You hear something outside, but you're not 100% sure as to what. But basically, it sounds like a and then like the and then a it's really weird, but it's like mixed together. And can I get the individuals outside to roll me their unspent willpower? You need at least 2.
Well, I got 3, so...
I got 1.
Okay, can you please take 1 point off of your sanity?
Sure.
Also, you are stricken with just this overwhelming like bout of fear, and you just want to run the hell away. If it makes you feel any better, so doesn't he. He just leaves what's on the grill there, and he just dashes just off.
Yeah, she may be going with them. She'll probably stop to make Rose follow her. But, yeah, we're going.
What? We're leaving? But it's right there. Shouldn't we be
Rose!
going away?
No!
Isn't this what we were supposed to find?
Get over here!
Fine.
Rose, can I get you to make me a wits and composure, please?
Three successes again.
Okay. You feel something kind of probing around in your head, but it doesn't quite take hold. I need to know what everybody's doing currently.
Running.
Edgar's going to step outside and check out the noise.
Rose is reluctantly following, trying to keep an eye on the red eyes as they leave.
Okay. So they just kind of sit there and just float in the air, watching you. And you kind of, I don't know exactly where you're going. You as a group are going. But Edgar, you walk outside and you see those three just basically take it off across the camp.
Gladys is just following Tim.
Okay. Definitely town hall then.
In a very American accent, Edgar is going to yell, "Hey, where the bloody hell are you two going?" You three, sorry.
No, you had it right the first time. I'm just following them. And she'll point off to the other two that are booking at full speed towards the town hall.
And Edgar's gonna stagger after them.
Edgar, make me one more wits and awareness, please.
Two successes, two failures.
Okay. You kind of search around where they were coming from. And for a second, you think you see two glowing, like, red dots. But then they just kind of disappear. And Rose, you see the same thing. You see the two glowing dots kind of... To you, it looks like the figure turns and disappears off into the woods.
Oh, man. Well, you guys are in luck. He's leaving.
Good!
Still think we should be going after him. We're supposed to find this thing.
Go after him with what? What do we have on us?
Ourselves, our guns, the truck.
Are you carrying a gun on you? Because I'm certainly not.
Well, I mean, not right this second.
So we
but
can't
yeah,
go
I
after
have
it. We literally cannot go after it right now because neither of us are carrying anything.
one.
Edgar would have caught up to him by now, right?
Yeah, by now, you're probably all in the town hall.
Edgar is just gonna reach into just pocket and just pull out like a decent-sized punch dagger and go, "I got this."
It was like 30 feet off the ground. I don't think you got this.
No, it was about 8.
Sure, whatever.
No.
I don't care. But no, you don't got this.
You might want to have something with a little bit more reach, just saying.
So all I'm hearing is go back, get my sniper rifle, and then head back.
During the daytime, maybe.
Is it active during the daytime? It seems like it's more active in the evenings and at night and stuff.
Yeah, no, it's, less likely to, show up there. Well, not show up. It's more likely to show up in nighttime, and you might be able to sneak up on it in the day.
Yeah, but
What
to
was
find where
that?
it's staying. Something tall, obviously, and definitely something not normal. And
Yeah,
Rose
I got
is
that, thanks.
grinning and excited.
I got that, thanks.
You two, if you would please roll me an intelligence and occult. Just to see if you can figure out what that was on your own.
Three.
I also got 3.
Okay, so through all the stories and stuff like that, that's probably a Sasquatch. As they have said.
I don't want to deal with this.
Oh, come on! This is what we do. This is what we're supposed to be doing.
I make things for you guys to deal with these things for.
Well, yeah, but that means you're part of it still.
That means I'm not wanting to go chase down the really tall thing.
And right about then, you just hear a thunk behind you. And you kind of spin around and... What did you see?
Is it Jim?
It is.
Sasquatch.
No, really, what did you see?
Yeah, that.
Pair of glowing red eyes at about 8 feet tall. Don't worry, there was only one though.
You sure it wasn't a bear?
Nope, it was definitely unnatural. I can tell.
I mean... I don't want to know how you can tell.
She can just do weird
No, you
things
don't.
like that.
Something tells me it. Yeah. So, where did you see it?
Where Tim was cooking his food.
Yeah, little into the forest back that away, and Rose will point in the direction.
Is it still there?
Nope, it left. I watched it leave.
Okay.
You are entirely too happy about this.
I'm excited. It's the unknown.
Heh.
So, you want me to go make sure it's gone for you?
If it really is a Sasquatch, it's probably not a good idea.
Yeah, but I've got this thing called a flashlight.
I don't think a flashlight's gonna do much. It was like really tall.
Right, but I can see if it's gone from the immediate area at least.
Don't die, please.
That should be fine.
You say that.
And he, yeah. And he walks out into the camp, and you can see the flashlight go left and right and come through the windows and through the door, bottom of the door, and all that fun stuff. Comes walking in a couple minutes later. Yeah, no, we're good. It either ran off or was satisfied that it scared all you and it ain't here anymore.
Well, that's good.
Did you see any signs of it, like tracks leading off in a particular direction, or like a trail of broken branches and shrubs or anything?
Rose, no!
Well, if we're gonna track
No.
this thing down and during the daytime when it's like not out, we need to know where it's staying.
During
we
the
didn't follow
day! During
Yeah,
the
during the
day!
day.
I mean, so I didn't see anything, but if this thing's as good of a woodsman as everybody says it is, 'cause I don't know. I've been here for like 2 minutes, basically. It probably doesn't leave a trail like that. It might do well to get some sleep and check in the morning, just saying.
Yeah, we
So you're
can
not fumbling around at night.
do that, because I don't want to go into these woods at night. And then we can go talk to Opie if we can't find anything.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Tim, I appreciate you visiting, but you should probably go make sure your rabbit's not burning. And he's like, oh, shit. Yeah, that's right. And he goes running out. He comes back with a very dark, blackened rabbit and most of a bottle of scotch.
Oh, you're staying here tonight?
I'm eating here, that's for sure.
We didn't have dinner at the bar, did we? Nope, we just drank on empty stomachs.
Yep.
Nice. Is the bar still selling food? Is it selling food?
Yeah.
Okay. Come on, Rose, let's go get some food.
Okay.
Are you coming, Edgar, or do you want us to bring you something?
I'm coming.
You want anything, Jim?
No, I'm good. I already got something.
Okay.
You go acquire food. How late are you guys staying at the bar? Just out of curiosity.
Gladys wouldn't stay super late.
Probably not very late.
Edgar's getting drunk tonight.
You're already halfway there, so it's fine. Okay. So, Rose and Gladys, you head off to bed relatively early. Edgar, you stay quite a bit later, and it gets pretty raucous, but it dies down about 10:30, 11 o'clock. However, you make it to wherever it is that you're sleeping for the evening and bed down. The next morning, all of you were woken to a loud bell. Tang tang, tang tang, tang tang, tang tang.
Hey, Edgar, how's your head?
Edgar's gonna grab his bottle of whiskey and say, this is gonna be tomorrow's problem.
What's the bell? Is this just to wake people up for work or something?
You trying to find Jim to find out?
No. She's just talking out loud. She'll go poke her head outside and see what's going on.
You poke your head outside and sun's not quite up yet. But there is people piling out of the bunkhouse. There's a couple people falling out of the bar. And you see Smokey standing there with like a handbell, just a big old handbell, just ringing it. Can I get wits and awareness from everybody, please?
One.
Three.
Four.
Okay. That's probably for the best that you two got this particular role, and Gladys, you didn't. So Edgar and Rose, you look out and you see something on the ground. Rose, you can make it out a little bit better, but Edgar, you can still make it out. It is Tim. Except Tim's not in one piece anymore.
Ah, shit.
What?
Wait a minute. Tim didn't sleep with us, did he? He went back to his house, yeah?
I think
She'll
so.
turn to the others.
Yeah, I think he left after eating his rabbit and drinking some more. With Edgar.
So, why is his dismembered body laying in the middle of town? Wouldn't that mean something would have had to drag him out of his house?
Or it caught him between here and there. Oh my god, is that what's going on?
Yeah, Tim's dead, and he's currently laying in the middle of the way, very dismembered, just like all the others.
Whew. Aren't you glad I didn't let you go outside last night?
I mean...
That could have been you.
Yeah... I'm gonna go see what's going on.
I'm gonna stay here.
Okay. And Rose is gonna go trotting off to the commotion, see if she can get a better look at what's going on.
Edgar would have already started making his way over there as soon as he realized what it was.
Okay. As you make your way over, both of you, you get a little bit better look of what's going on. And it looks remarkably similar to the pictures that you received and looked over. Smokey's kind of staring at you. You only had nothing to do with this, right?
No, we were in the main hall with Jim all night.
Yeah, where that boy?
I don't know.
And you kind of look out, and he's just now making his way out of town hall.
Oh, there he is. See? Told you he was with us.
Sleepy-eyed and no worse for wear, really. When he comes walking over, he kind of looks and says, "Oh God, what the hell happened here?" And Smokey's like, "Now, boy, I got some stuff to tell you. Either you got to learn how to be a good machine hand, or you gonna have to get out in the fields. Because I gotta get somebody in that shop with me." Is Gladys made her way over yet?
I guess she would have followed with Jim, but very clearly averting her eyes from what is on the ground, just like staring up.
Okay. Can I get Edgar and Rose to give me a wits and investigate, please? So I assume that you're really taking a look at like the patterns and all that fun stuff.
Yep.
Gladys will look if the other two kind of make her, but other than that, she's avoiding her. She's avoiding looking at it. Pictures are one thing, in person's another.
3 seems to be the magic number of the night.
Also got 3.
Okay. You see rather large footprints in the immediate area, but there are none leading away from the area. So either this thing literally jumped out of town, or it has a way to completely cover its tracks. You also don't see any coming in as well.
Can I specifically look at the body to try and see if I can notice any specific patterns like Rose saw in the photos in the file the other day?
Yep. With the 3, I ain't gonna make you roll again. It looks like pretty much the same pattern, slightly different, but it's pretty close.
And it still looks very staged?
It looks extremely meticulous, more so than anything.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody speak any other languages, just out of curiosity?
Yep. Let's see.
Which ones?
Let me see. I gave her Latin and French.
Okay. How about Edgar?
French, German, and Dutch.
Okay. Would Gladys like to look at the scene at any point?
I guess.
Don't have to. It's just I'm giving that option.
Nah, she should. She just has to really steel herself to do this.
Okay, so either wits or intelligence and investigation, please.
Intelligence and investigation.
I just assume you two have better wits. So
4. I could get more though.
no, you're fine. That's enough to realize that he's got a little piece of paper like rolled up in his breast pocket.
She will creep forward and see if anyone's gonna stop her from pulling it out.
Now, Smokey kind of gives you a weird look, and Jim's just dumbfounded at this point. But nobody's stopping you.
Gladys is visibly trying not to dry heave right now.
What you got there, Gladys?
Oh no!
Are you okay? Do you need me to get it?
Ooh, I got it. I already got it. And just open it and look at it.
Okay, you open it up and you look at it, and it is in a language that none of you speak.
Who knows languages here?
Smokey's like, well, I know French. And I mean, a little bit of Spanish.
This doesn't look like French, I don't think. I don't know, does it look like Spanish?
No, it's definitely not Spanish either. There's a distinct lack of vowels.
Okay. Does it look like a known language?
Go ahead and give me an intelligence and...
Or a common language?
Yeah. Give me good wits and intelligence. All of you can if you want to.
Six.
Two.
And
3.
okay. So 2 and 3, you're like, I don't know, no damn clue. 6 says, well, it's either Welsh or Irish.
Anyone here know Irish?
You're gonna laugh, but Opie.
Oh, good. We were going to see him today anyway.
Yeah, go ahead and take that up there to him. We gonna try to clean this shit up. Cause, yeah, no, I like Tim, but I don't like him just hanging around. Oh, by the way, y'all transfer case is welded up now.
Thank you. Extra fuel too? Or no, not yet.
Yeah, no, it's there. We don't have the jerry cans made, but I'm kind of down on hands, so yeah.
I mean, if you got some stuff, I might be able to.
Take care of what you got to take care of. I'll fill it up and make sure that you got something. You get the opium back, you should be fine.
Okay. We were given how to get to him the other day, yeah?
Yeah. It'll still require a wits and survival when you do decide to go that way, but yeah.
Is Gladys letting Edgar drive again?
Probably just because her stomach is roiling a little bit.
So you going before or after breakfast?
After. We need the coffee and the food.
Okay. So, is there anything that anybody would like to do specifically during the morning?
I don't think so. We never found any of those rods, did we?
No, you haven't.
Can Gladys see if she can track down where they were ever sent to?
I mean, you know that Smokey signed for him. Or Tim, or somebody signed for him.
She's going to see if the last shipment was already taken, or if there's some left.
Okay. So poking around the machine shop, try to find any?
Yeah, or ask Smokey directly.
Okay. You ask Smokey, because that's probably the easiest and most direct way to do it. He's like, yeah, nah, boss man, he took him, run out of town with him almost immediately when they got here.
Okay,
then,
that's...
Then, 2 nights later, he, ended up with Tim.
That's fine. I was just seeing if he got the last shipment or not.
Yeah, he did. Why? You need some scrap metal?
No, I have a lot. Those would have just been fun to do something with.
Okay. Well, actually, y'all got a map, right?
Yes? Maybe? I'm actually not sure.
Well, if y'all do, I'll show you where it's been dropping them.
Oh. I'll go find one.
Okay.
Gladys will go get their map or get a map.
I believe you have a map because that's what you used to drive in on.
Yes, I just wasn't sure if it was very detailed about the local area or not.
Not super detailed about the local area. But it's detailed enough that you could get a general location.
Would the general store have a better one?
Yeah, for the local, yeah.
Oh yeah, then I'd like to go pick that up.
You grab it off the shelf, you say, I'll put it on your tab!
Okay, thanks!
When you run back over to Smokey, he's like, he opens it up, he's like, right there, and he takes his nail and he makes an X in it. And it actually leaves a black mark because he's got grease underneath his fingernail still.
Sure.
Is that right about there's what he been dropping them off. It's with them weird circles too.
Right. And where on here is Opie? Is it close to those?
Oh no. And he draws a line straight west from there. He's like, you gotta go like 5-ish miles. And you're right around this area. And he kind of like circles a big area on the map.
Okay, that's good to know. Thank you.
Yeah, not a problem, not a problem. Y'all need any help or any parts or anything like that, just let me know. Alright?
Okay. Like, I might be able to give you a hand later if we're not busy?
Yeah, take care of what you gotta take care of first.
Well, yeah. We don't want another thing happening.
Yeah. And this is the second one in a handful of months, and this ain't normal.
Right. Do you know if anything weird started happening before Boss got...
Not really. But at least this proves old buddy's what was telling the truth. Unless if you got a buddy that wants to break him out.
Yeah, that is true. Alright, we're gonna go. Hopefully we'll see you later. We don't end up like that. Bye.
Oh, we don't come out during the day. It's fine.
Back to the others. I have a map. This is where the circles are, and that's where Opie is.
Alright.
Well, okay then. So which one are we going to first?
Probably Opie.
Alrighty. Oh, I wonder if you could tell us about the circles.
That would be the hope.
Okay, so who is driving?
Edgar.
Who is the navigator?
Muted.
Okay.
I think Rose has better wits or survival. I've got 4 for between the two of them.
I have 3 wits and 2 survival. So not great, but not terrible.
Better than mine.
All right.
Guess I'm navigating then.
Okay, so go ahead and give me that wit and survival. See how bad locked y'all are.
Still 3.
Okay. Now, Edgar, if you would please give me a dexterity and drive.
Four.
Okay. So, Rose, it takes longer than it should have to get there. Because there's a bunch of winding back roads. And you do go down the wrong one, but you loop back around, you can find the right road. Edgar, you successfully managed to get there without breaking anything this time.
I knew you could do it, Edgar.
Thought it was just because this thing was a piece of shit.
You're the one that bought it.
We, I think you mean?
I just checked it over. Look, you guys picked it out.
Yeah, and you're the mechanic.
Don't hit rocks.
You know, you pull up to this, and it's an old log cabin. Like moss is growing on the side. Like you pull up and there's not even a moonshine still out back. It's in front. Like, this guy doesn't give a crap. He's got an old Model A truck. You don't know if it still runs or not. It's about half rusted. And he pulled in the driveway. You gonna shut the truck off or wait for somebody to come out?
Gladys will hop out.
Okay. So Gladys, I need you to make me a dexterity and athletics, please.
Nice. She's getting shot at. One.
Oh, okay, that works. Before you even know what's going on, you just hear a "Roo-hoo," and you're on the ground. And just a big black and brown fuzzy face is just standing over top and just snarling.
Nope, 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 don't like dogs!
Edgar's gonna jump out and try to grab it by the neck and pull it off Gladys.
Give me a strength and brawl.
Three and a failure.
You kind of grab it, and it just kind of like shakes you off, and it's like just turns you and just. Argh. And about that time, the front door swings open. Oi, get off of him! Her, it, whatever. Can I help you?
Well, I certainly hope so.
Who are you and what you doing here?
Hi, I'm Rose. That's Gladys on the ground over there, and that's Edgar over there. And we were asked to investigate the weird deaths that were going on in town. Another one happened last night. Strange things. We heard you might be able to kind of give us a little insight into things people normally don't talk about in town.
Oh, you're talking about the comp over there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and at this point, he actually steps out on the porch and down in the daylight. And this guy's probably 65. It's very, very old. And he's got it, like, he does have a cane. He's kind of walking through, but it doesn't look like he needs it. He's wearing overalls, and he's wearing just a regular ball cap. Well, what exactly is happening? Because I heard there was a murder and some poor boy got arrested. You say there's another one.
Yeah,
Yep,
Gladys
last
will
night.
brush herself off as she picks herself up off the ground. They told me you might be able to understand this. I found it on the newest body. It's Tim. It was Tim. And she'll hold out the note.
He comes walking over and he's like, "Now, which one's Tim? I didn't really deal with him.
Angry
They really need to get out
machine
of the area."
guy?
One of the machinists. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, he was the one telling us
Reasonable.
about the thing, and then we saw the Sasquatch, and then, no, it was not good. And then he left, and then, yep.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Tim did throw a rock at it. I'm sure that didn't make it very happy.
Oh,
You should have just let
but
it have the rabbit.
Red eyes, about 8 feet tall, made a sound like a dying moose.
dying donkey thing.
That's fair. That's not uncommon, at least. Best when you encounter the unseelie, you just let them be. They don't like us so much.
Yeah, we were not going to go out into the woods. We were just running.
They also don't like people poking around in the woods and cutting down their trees.
That's what we heard.
Speaking of poking, are there other things that they don't like? Like people putting iron stakes all over the woods?
Oh no, that's just an old iron thing. Yeah, that's just an old wives' tale. Made people feel better and made them carry swords when they were going out to fight things, rather than just wooden sticks that would just break. I assume you work for Jeb.
No. That's the boss, right?
What?
Yeah, no. We work with Miss Nichols, who sent us to come see Nate to see if we can figure out what was going on.
Oh, the appointed sheriff. Why aren't you working for Jeb?
Because he
He
didn't
sounds
hire
like an
us.
asshole.
And that.
Oh. That's fair. It was a bit of an odd one. I ain't seen him in a couple months, though.
He's the one that died first.
No, well, told him to stop poking around out there.
Apparently he didn't.
And he kind of grabs the note at this point and he looks at it. It says, leave or more or die, basically.
Oh, good.
It's got some expletives in there, but
Yeah, it looked longer than that.
it also has a quite vivid section of exactly how everybody will die.
Cool.
Out of curiosity, is the scene still intact, or
They were working on getting things ready to clean up by the time we left, I think. But I think they're going to make Jim do it, so I don't think it's going to go very quickly.
okay? And who's Jim?
Some new kid here?
He's
Or boy?
He's like a custodian that they've got working at the town hall, but I think they're trying to get him either out in the fields or in the machine shop since they're running low on hands.
Yeah, they had a new opening pop up overnight.
That's terrible.
Yeah. Tell you what, I appreciate you coming all the way out here, but how about I go down there to take a look at what's going on? Probably be best if all you went ahead of me and told them to not touch the scene if they haven't already.
Okay. We have pictures of the first one. Or can get pictures of the first one. There were some symbols.
Oh yeah, they were.
It's a very big
And
display.
everything very meticulously planned out and placed and everything. Very purposeful.
Yeah, they're very whimsical, usually. They like to make a show of their artwork, as it were. Not as bad as other things that I know of, but we're not dealing with them.
other things?
Just hope you never have to deal with them.
That would be nice, but probably we will run into them because apparently this is our job now.
Let's hope not. Hopefully this is just a one-time thing. So go ahead, go back to camp. I'll be down there. I'll make sure I'll grab the dog and the truck and everything that I'm gonna need until I get back here.
All right.
Also, let them know I'm coming and make sure they've got a place in town hall for me. Definitely not sleeping in that damn bunkhouse.
I missed what you said. I'm sorry.
Make sure they have a place for me in the town hall that they've got. Definitely not sleeping in the bunkhouse.
Yeah, that's where we stayed last night, too.
And he kind of goes inside and just kind of goes, and the dog runs inside real quick.
Gladys will, edge around and stay away from the dog.
All right. Are
To the
you
town.
all headed back to camp?
Yes, to the town.
So you've already been up this way and figured out where to turn and all that fun stuff. So no survival check needed. However, still going to need a drive check.
Three.
Okay, that's good enough to get back down without breaking anything. Okay. You get back to town, and Jim has not cleaned up the scene yet. He is, however, getting materials ready to start to do so.
Jim, stop. We need to wait.
What? Why?
Because Opie's coming down to take a look at it?
It's not.
What do you mean it's not good? I thought that's what we needed to figure out what's going on.
He doesn't come here.
Yeah, we have heard that too. We didn't ask him to, he just said he was going to.
Okay. I will let Smokey and Nate know, and we will get it cleaned up later then, I guess.
I guess.
And he kind of starts walking away toward the town hall yet again.
Poor guy.
Rose will turn to Gladys. Do you think Nate will want to be here when Opie's checking out the body?
I assume if he wants to, he's going to be, since Jim is going to go tell him.
Okay.
Also, Edgar's going to call up to Jim to let him know that Opie's going to be staying in the town hall.
Okay. I'll get a spot ready for him then, I guess. So is there anything that you all would like to do until Opie gets there?
Random tinkering.
On anything in particular?
A quasi... crossbow that will shoot 6-inch stakes.
Okay. Give me an intelligence and craft, please.
Do I get the extra weaponsmith dice?
Yes, you do. Now, this thing will be very, very rudimentary, but if you get high enough, it'll work.
I only got 4.
That's good enough, actually. It'll work. It's not going to be great, but it'll work. It'll shoot for like 15 feet.
That's cool. Might work on refining that later.
Yeah, it doesn't do a whole lot of extra damage. It does 1 damage.
It's a prototype.
But
it's fine.
It's something. Yeah. Rose, is there anything that you'd like to do?
She'd probably just kind of parallel play with Gladys by just checking over her rifle and doing the usual maintenance stuff.
Okay. So you clean your rifle. Edgar, is there anything that you would like to do?
Edgar is going to patrol around the camp, see if he can find anything along the wood lines.
Okay. Give me either a wits and awareness or wits investigation, whatever is better for you.
I am going to spend a willpower. Two successes.
Okay. You don't find anything. Nothing of note, at least. So, it takes about 45 minutes, but Opie does end up coming. His truck looks a little bit worse for wear getting there. Like one of the fenders is about to fall off, and like a wheel is wobbling a little bit. But it's a really old truck. It's rusted all to hell, so making it there is good for him. And he gets out and he's like, "So where is it?" And he basically just walks right past it.
While she's tinkering, she just points.
Then he kind of stops, looks at it. Oh. And he will do a check to see if he finds anything else. That's not bad. So he pokes around a little bit, and well, he doesn't necessarily find anything in particular. He moves a couple things here and there. He's like, "Oh, this is a younger one. I'm sure they probably got sent here to drive off anything from destroying what's already beautiful out here." And like he moves the hand just a little bit, and he moves something else, and then he kind of steps back. He's like, "That's what they were trying to do." And you look, and it looks like an almost perfect circle, and it looks like the inside is actually a proper room.
Does Gladys know anything about that one? Or is it
Go ahead.
same as the first one?
It's not the same as the first one. Go ahead and give me a intelligence and a call roll.
Can Rose also make this check?
Yes, you can.
Just 2.
Okay, nothing from you.
I only got 1. Although I could. No, I'm gonna burn a willpower and re-roll that.
You only get 1 back a day.
That's okay. I only spent 1 last time, so I'm still good. Alright, that's a little bit better. I got 3.
Okay. So, while the exact rune isn't particularly obvious and known to Rose. You know things that are adjacent to it that you have seen, most of which deal with night, destruction, death.
Rose will kind of look at Opie. Ooh, that means something dark, doesn't it?
Just a wee bit. Best part about it is he messed it up, so obviously doesn't know what he's doing.
Do we still have the file from the first one? Or did we have to give that back?
You have to give that back, but you can certainly get it without any problem.
Rose, oh my gosh. Gladys will go hop up and get it.
Okay. So you go run and grab it from Nate and bring it back. Hand it to him. Like, oh, this
is the first
pictures
one.
Of the first one.
Yeah.
All right. And he walks over to the machinist shop, and he grabs it's a soapstone, which, if you're not familiar, it's just literally a stone that writes in white. And he opens up to the dismembered body. So, well, I guess it's better than the first one. Shoot, this one's all messed up. And he traces the outline, which is a circle. Then he starts doing the interior. He's like, this one was just a warning. Except he messed it up and made it look like basically trying to do something for love. See, this right here, and he like points to a certain part of the picture. This is where he messed up. It should have been over here.
Love.
Yeah, love.
Are
you sure it was a mistake?
If it wasn't, I'd be surprised.
Sure would be an interesting coincidence, wouldn't it, Gladys?
It would. He had a mistress around here.
And his daughter was pregnant by someone he didn't like?
Oh.
That's the guy who was arrested, though, and he's not here anymore.
Oh, well. I mean, like I said, if it's a coincidence, it's a hell of a coincidence. Usually they don't play with such odd occurrences. Let's put it that way. They're usually much more deliberate than that. But if somebody doesn't know what they're doing, it'd end up like this.
But, I doubt we can stop an entire logging town from doing anything. So, yeah.
I mean, the other option is go try to reason with it.
That might be easier than trying to stop a whole town.
I mean, would it even be willing to talk to us, though? I mean, it did see us with Tim and everything.
There's only one way to find out. But first, we gotta go find exactly where it is.
Rose is just gonna give Gladys a shit-eating grin.
Rose! Stop being so happy!
We're discovering something new. How could I not be happy?
I'm okay with that too, but don't be so happy. Would removing the stakes in the ground help at all? I don't know. We do know where those are.
Let's start there. I'm sure it's probably a wee bit mad at all that. Not necessarily because, well, it's hurting anything more if it's an eyesore.
Sure. So we start with that. Maybe it helps, maybe it doesn't. Who knows? And then hope we don't die.
Alright. Let me go get my things from the trunk.
Is it going to be a problem if this gets cleaned?
No, it's fine. It's just a message.
Okay. I'll go find Jim, I guess.
Sure. So you head off into town hall, let them know that it can be cleaned up.
Sorry, Jim.
You just kind of sighs.
Sorry you're stuck with this.
No job, I guess.
You should just come with us
Crappy
after.
job.
The pay's probably worse, but you know. You get to see new things.
I don't know how much of a help I'm going to be, though.
So? We'll figure out something.
I mean, I might. If I can get out of the contract, I might.
I mean, I can legally make you a new person, so we could do that.
I don't want to be a new person.
I mean, you can still go by whatever you want.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Don't think too hard on it.
Right. And he just kind of like nods a little bit. And you go back outside and Opie's gotten his things, which it's literally just a small backpack. And he's got a like woodsman's axe. And he's like, Seamus, let's go. And the dog hops out of the truck and talks to him.
Really?
I'd rather have an extra set of eyes and ears and nose. Is he a problem?
He tackled me and like scared the shit out of me. I'm not really an animal person.
Oh, it's fine. He only goes after things I tell him to.
Right.
I said anything steps foot on this land and you tackle it. So he did.
Whatever. Are we walking? Like, are we taking the vehicle? What are we doing?
Oh no, we're walking from here. It's only about 3 miles in. It's fine.
Okay.
So, would anybody like to give me a wits and survival?
Just one person or any of us?
You can help each other out.
Gladys is very much out of her depth being out in the woods.
3.
Okay. 3's not too bad. Given the map and you've got somebody that kind of knows the woods around here, isn't familiar with the way from camp to the circles. You make it. Takes about 45 minutes. So it's a good long walk. Coming to this point, it's getting about midday. It is rather hot. Did anybody decide to take some water with them, just out of curiosity?
I assume we had a small backpack of trekking stuff.
Yeah, I remember when we were all talking about what we were taking, we all made it a point to grab a canteen.
Okay, just making sure. But after about 45 minutes, you come to a large clearing.
I would like to point out that Gladys did bring a bag of some sort to bring a bunch of these rods back with.
Okay. You come to this clearing, it's probably 3 acres. Just completely cleared in the middle of just a dense forest. And as you look on the ground, there's just a bunch of concentric circles of stones, of mushrooms, of pretty much everything that would naturally be there.
If we step
And
in
then
these,
in
is
the
it going
middle
to be a
of-
problem?
Oh no, just don't move the circles. It'll be fine. You move the circles, it pisses them off.
Okay.
If you accidentally step on a mushroom or a twig or something on the edge of one, it's not a huge deal. They'll grow back.
Okay.
What are the circles for? Are they like a meeting place, or do they mark something specific?
You'd need to ask them. I think they're probably just a waypoint marker, some sort, possibly like a power beacon.
Can I activate my sense the unnatural nearby the circles and see if there's any anything lingering?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I got 4 successes.
Alright, 4 successes. Let me figure this thing out real quick. That is, where is that? I'm no longer 4. I promise.
We'll be right back.
Yeah, that's fine. That is under edges. I apologize. I can't find it right offhand, which sucks. So I'll do it this way. But you got 4, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I am more than sure that you detect things. Exactly what those things are, I'm not 100% sure. Need to figure out how many corresponds to what.
Do you want me to look it up in the book real quick?
If you would, please, yeah.
Okay.
I think it's around page 100. But as we get back to that, is anybody else doing anything?
So we see the circles of stone and mushrooms. Do we see the stakes?
Yes. In the middle of each one of the circles, there's at least 4 stakes. Some are extremely rusty, some are not.
If Gladys starting on pulling them out, Edgar will help her out.
Yeah, because we were told stepping into the circles isn't a problem, right?
Right, just moving the stones and such.
Right. So yeah, she'll pull out the big canvas bag that she has and just start pulling them out and dropping them in there. You're gonna have to help me carry this, Edgar.
Yep, I figured as much.
Okay, so I got it up. What in particular do you need me to?
Okay. No, I've got it as well.
Okay.
So you got 4. You do sense a couple things floating around. You're not 100% sure as to exactly what they are. But you know there's 4 things that are unnatural at the very least.
Does that correspond to how many circles are nearby?
No, there's probably 30 or 40 circles.
Okay. So Rose will kind of get that off in the distance stare again, but she won't really say much. Since I have the precision perk, can I at least tell vaguely where these 4 unnatural things are in relation to me?
Yes, you can. Because that is exactly what that's for. You have 3 of them kind of in front of you to the left-ish on the other side of the clearing. The other one is on your far right on the other side of the clearing.
Okay. Rose will kind of sidle up to OP and very quietly mutter to him, 3 on the left, 1 on the right.
Aye. Seamus? Keep your eyes out, please. And he kind of drops his head and starts scanning. The dog does. Gladys and Edgar, you are pulling out these stakes. And like I said, some are rusted beyond use. Some are actually probably useful. Nen, can I get you to roll me 2d10s and tell me what numbers you get?
Nine and 10.
Okay. So, probably a good 45 of them are actually, like, useful if you want to pocket them.
We were just gonna throw them all in the bag and separate them out later.
Okay. Yeah, some of them you probably can separate out now. Of you pull it out and it's, like, falling in half already.
Yeah, but I thought we wanted to get it off the land so it wasn't unsightly and ugly.
That's fair. Okay. You might need a couple bags to do that.
I think
You can always come back later.
Yeah, she brought like one. Let's just fill one.
Okay. Can I get everybody to make me a wits and awareness, please?
One.
1.
4.
Checks that the one person who's paying attention gets the most.
Yeah, and it is fitting that you get this. So, everybody else is too busy doing other things. Rose, on the other hand, you see 3 balls of light start making their way out of the forest and into the clearing. They slowly start floating up to your group.
Does Opie seem to see them?
Opie does not,
She'll
and neither
first
does
thing
Seamus.
first thing she does is she'll kind of flail at Opie and point them out.
He kind of looks over and says, "Oh, good."
Good. What are those?
It'd be better if we hurried up and got out of here. They're gonna get curious.
They?
Yeah, they're not inherently dangerous, but they can be.
If we get out here, will you tell me more about them on the way back to town?
Absolutely.
Rose will get really, really excited at the prospect of learning something new and just kind of turn around. Hey, guys, we need to get going.
I mean, I guess the bag's heavy enough.
Let's go.
Yeah. So, on the walk back, Opie turns to Rose. That was a will-o'-the-wisp. They're supposed to be wicked blacksmiths, and they're supposed to be malevolent creatures, and supposed to be violent, but really they're kind of like scouts for the Fae, at least around here. It's if you hang around too long and they get a bit too curious, they will attack you, but only because they want what energy you do have.
So they drain your energy?
Of sorts, yeah.
Can they drain someone's entire life force?
I haven't seen it, but then again, I haven't really dealt with too much of these. There's a few different versions of them, but these ones tend to be a little bit nicer.
Over the table question, wasn't there one photo where it looked like the body had been sucked dry of something? I feel like I remember us talking about that.
There was not a whole lot of fluid.
Not a whole lot of fluid, okay.
Yeah. Do you have a idea?
Is it... I'm sorry, I don't really know much about, what did you call them earlier? The Unseelie? Do they drink blood by any chance?
Oh, like vampires? No.
Because there was one victim that was drained, but none of the others were, and I just thought it was a little odd.
There's only been 2.
I thought there was more than that. Anyway.
I think there's only 2, yeah? The boss and now
Yeah,
Tim?
there's only 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the body was drained of blood.
I mean, it could have just been killed somewhere else and drained and hung up like you would an animal. Maybe no
Or
one
they
just
used
found the
blood
spot.
Or they used the blood for a ritual of some sort.
That would probably be bad.
A bit. I would tell the workers to be a wee bit more, how do you say it, careful coming back tonight. Make sure everybody comes back, because if you had a possible ritual and then some runes and then murder and some runes, they're getting angry. Unsure of exactly why, but
Yeah, we haven't been out to the work site yet. I mean, other than that clearing, but like where they're actually doing stuff, we haven't been there yet.
right. Let's get back to town. Let's dump off all that metal. We'll figure it out. So, back to town. And you're gonna go sort through the metal.
Oh yeah. Just plop down wherever they're probably going to end up staying and just sort through things.
Okay. So yeah. Of the 45 that you picked up, because that's a lot of metal. About 20 of them are fireable.
Okay. She'll see if Smokey wants the other 23 or whatever.
No. They'll just throw them in the ditch and be like, no, they're good. Edgar and Rose, is there anything that you'd like to do?
Quick question about those. Are they pointed on one end or are they just flat?
They're just flat.
Okay. We're going to have to grind that down to a point.
Edgar's gonna help out Gladys with that.
Okay. I'm not going to make you roll for that because that's easy enough to do. Is there anything that Rose would like to do?
Not that I can think of off the top of my head. Probably just kind of keeping an eye out.
Okay. So Rose gets lunch for everybody. Edgar grinds them to a point. Gladys sorts through them. Lunch is eaten. Then you have a couple hours left in the day before it gets dark. Is there anything as a group that you would like to do?
Should we go out to the work site, see what it's like while things are going?
I mean, we could, but it also might be better to do it tomorrow morning and then just kind of spend the day there. Was there people we still needed to talk to? Oh, we could talk to, Mathis, the hunter?
You gonna ask around about for him?
Sure. 'Cause I think he's the only one we really haven't talked to yet.
Mm-hmm.
That and the daughter.
Yeah.
Okay. So, who are you asking for about Mathis?
Smokey seems to know everybody.
Okay. He will tell you that Mathis, in fact, did come back. He's got a small haul, and he's probably going to load up in the truck and leave in less than 24 hours. If you're going to catch him now. He's in the bunkhouse.
Ooh, a bunkhouse.
Yeah, Edgar can handle the hunter.
Okay. To the daughter then.
Okay. So let's do Edgar first. Edgar, I need a composure and resolve, please.
Dude.
Your stomach gets to like rolling immediately when you walk in here. It smells awful. It smells like a mixture of feet, butt, and poop.
Oh, the flashbacks.
Yeah, it's great. However, you see, it's not really that old. He's probably early 50s. Packing up a bunch of stuff in the trunk. And he's the only one in there.
You're the hunter, right?
Eh.
We're looking into the deaths that have been happening around here. I was wondering if you're seeing anything.
More than you want to know. I know enough to leave when I'm still alive.
Yeah, fair enough. Edgar's going to pull out his whiskey canteen and offer it to him. He's like, "Is it going to help you relax?"
No, it's going to help me relax is being hours away from here. I've had enough of this area. Something come into my camp last night, told me to leave before I'd end up like Tim. Nope. I'm good.
You said something told you?
Yeah, something. I don't even know what the hell to call it. All right. It was about 8 feet tall, glowing red eyes. It had big old horns, and it was hairier than a damn husky.
Yeah, it kind of left a message for us. Same thing as well. Except there was a lot more curses involved with it.
Yeah, it seemed like it didn't really speak our language too great. But I mean, unless if I got a hold of like a bad mushroom or something, which has happened before. But unless I got a hold of a bad mushroom or something, it told me to leave, and those eyes, and the orbs that followed it. I don't know what the hell was going on with them, but hell no.
Yeah, apparently the people I'm traveling with saw it too.
Then they should leave. You should leave. Everybody should leave out of this damn place. I don't want to die, and I ain't gonna die. Not for this measly whatever the hell they're gonna give me.
Fortunately for me, I kind of decided to take a look at this kind of stuff.
That's your own death warrant. I ain't gonna mess with that.
Not the first one I signed.
Yeah, I assume and he kind of points at his face. This is the first one.
Yep. Don't know how I survived that one.
Next question is, your mama still love you? Because with a face like that, I don't know if she would.
I'm pretty much the only one who has gone to visit her lately.
At least you still love her. I'd go visit her again.
Yeah, maybe once I'm done here.
I can. Hell, I'll show you on a map where it come and found me. If you want to go check it out and make sure that I wasn't going crazy.
I'll take a look at it.
He pulls out his own map and he marks the spot exactly. He's like, just go here and you'll find my camp and you'll find whatever the hell that was. And he actually gives you the map. He's like, yeah, I'm leaving tomorrow. I suggest y'all do that too, because he said you got one day. And this is the day. And tomorrow, apparently, he's going to do something. I don't know what, but I don't want to find out.
We're kind of currently hoping to see if we can do something to stop that.
Good luck. I don't want no part of that. I promise you.
Have safe travels.
Yeah. And hopefully y'all wisen up and leave too.
Yeah, I ain't done that yet.
Yeah. And he just continues to pack his trunk. Now, to Rose and Gladys.
To us.
You walk into the general store. And you ask Nate. She's over there. Just take it easy on her. That's kind of weighed heavy on her.
I'm not great at that, but I'll try.
Maybe not lead with that, okay?
Okay.
So y'all walk up.
Yep.
Continues working.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you doing?
It's happening again, isn't it?
Yes. Sorry.
Is this because of what I did?
What do you mean what you did?
I said some nasty things about my dad. And then they came true, and then just bad things that kept happening.
What did you say that came true? I have a hard time believing that you basically said to go get dismembered.
No, I said, I hope you die, and then he died.
Okay. I can see how that is. Feels like that. What else did you... Why... I'm not great at this.
It's okay. I know it's not a whole lot of consolation, but there are a lot of things going on behind the scenes, so it's... I'm pretty sure it wasn't specifically because of what you said.
But God doesn't like mean and ugly and hateful.
I mean, you're very pretty, so you're not ugly.
It's a turn of phrase.
Yeah, I
It's ugly soul, ugly meaning, ugly words.
think you're fine. So what else do you think you're responsible for?
Well, I mean, Tim said something about I shouldn't be here still, and I said I didn't want to be, and we got into an argument. And I didn't say that I wanted him dead, but I said, next time you're working on something, I hope a metal chip catches you and cuts your finger. And then he died too.
I mean, do you think he said that because you look like you're ready to pop right now?
Probably, but I'm leaving as soon as he gets back.
Who?
And she just kind of like starts crying a little bit.
Oh, jeez. Just like awkwardly reach out and pat her shoulder.
He's not coming back, is he?
Let's hope so. I don't know if you'll have time to wait, though. Is there a doctor here?
No.
Maybe you should go to where there's a doctor and he can meet you there.
I need a ride.
Have you tried to
Ride
find
with
one?
us?
You're the first ones that have come into town in probably a month.
Could she ride with us?
I mean, I don't know when we're leaving, but if not before then, yeah, probably. We just won't let Edgar drive.
Oh yeah, it was a little rough getting up here.
Yeah. Although, who knows, maybe he'll be better by then. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Other than you saying ugly words, is there anything you think we should know to try and figure things out here? So we can get, she points to the stomach, the father out and able to meet you at the hospital?
Well, if you could just tell... I guess we can't do that. I'll have Nate send a letter saying that another one happened and it was the same whole deal, I guess.
Right, we were probably going to do that, but we need, like, evidence. So, do you know is there anything that you think we should know? Even from the first one?
And she pulls out a little note. She's like, I found this.
Is it similar to the other one?
Yes, it is. Same language, same handwriting.
Okay, this was found on Tim. I assume you and the father don't speak Irish, Welsh? I don't know what language this is.
No, I don't. And he doesn't either.
Okay, that helps. Was your father doing anything weird? Was he acting strange? And what were you saying? Well, we couldn't do what? What can't we do?
I was going to say call somebody. You don't have a phone.
Yeah, that might be a little bit difficult. Nate doesn't even have a phone?
No, it's letters. We're too far out.
That's fair.
Who's the old guy?
Opie? I don't know, we found him way out, and they apparently call him Mr. Crazy, and, like, he's helping us because he believes things are weird. And that's what we need to find.
Okay. He makes me feel safe.
That's good.
I don't know why.
Okay.
I don't know why.
He's really nice. I don't know why people don't like him. He's much nicer than Tim.
It's probably because he thinks that Fae are real. Like Fae folk and fairies. And
If you didn't know who he was, how do you know that?
I've never seen him.
Oh.
I've heard stories. My dad went and saw him and I don't know, got obsessed with circles out in the woods.
Yeah, we went and saw them and started pulling things out of the ground, so hopefully things will be less angry.
Oh, you're crazy like he is. Okay.
I mean, look, at this point, anything might help.
We're just covering our bases. I don't.
Whether it's some crazy wild person living in the woods or some maybe not real things, like, either way it might help.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Hurry up, please. If you're gonna get me to a doctor, that would probably be a good thing.
Yeah, again, that's why we needed to make sure that you didn't have any information that you think we should know, even if it's really strange.
I mean, I had a dream a couple nights before my dad's thing, and about 2 or 3 nights ago, they were really similar.
Okay, can you tell me about him?
There's a big hairy thing with horns standing in my room. It's really scary, actually. But I looked in their eyes, and it looked like, I don't know, it looked like they were familiar eyes. And it just sat there, and it was singing something to me.
Okay. Do you know whose eyes they might have been? Or who they reminded you of?
No, but they just seemed familiar.
Okay. Have you ever gone out into the woods by yourself?
When I first got here, but then I heard wolves and I came right back.
Did you see anything? Did anyone come talk to you?
Not. that I
Did you
can
have a
think
weird
of.
dream then?
No.
Okay. I don't know, maybe you ate something weird out there. Maybe you ran into something. I don't know.
I mean, it's possible, but I don't think so.
So both times it was just something standing in your room? A weird creature?
Yeah, and singing the same. It sounded like a lullaby. It was in a weird language.
Do you remember any of the words?
Let me think about it, and I'll get back to you on that. Okay.
Okay. If you remember, you should tell us or Opie. Like I said, he was really nice. I don't know why people don't like him.
Okay. Yeah.
And if there's anything else you think we should know, you should tell us. Come find us too. But not at night.
Okay. Okay.
I'm sorry if this was hard for you. I appreciate it.
It's okay.
And very awkwardly walk away.
Okay. Rose, is there anything that you'd like to do?
Not exactly quite sure what to do. She'll offer a couple of reassurances and promises that everything will be okay, and then follow Gladys.
Okay. So about this time, Edgar's walking out, and Edgar immediately when you step outside, you go to the side of the building, you just hurl everything that you've got in your stomach. It smelled awful in there.
And kind of figure once he's done throwing up, he's gonna rush and look for Gladys and Rose and let them know about the fact there was in fact a time limit for dealing with the unseelie.
So Mathis is leaving? Do we know where he's going?
Nope.
We should see if he can take a passenger to a hospital.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I don't know if he's left the bunkhouse already, so you might want to wait for him outside.
Is it really that bad in there?
I have to roll.
Oh, that's not good.
You
plop,
have had a lot to drink, though, recently.
plop down outside the bunkhouse. So, if we're in a time limit, we need to figure this out. Or we could just leave, but that would probably not be good.
Yeah, I feel like we should at least try to do something to prevent more deaths.
I also don't want to die, though.
And Edgar's also going to pull out the map and show them where the hunter said he saw the thing.
Pulling out the other map, can we compare it to where we were pointed towards other things on there?
Yeah, pretty much. You got Opie's house, you got the circles, and then the where the actual operations taking place is always south of where you're at. This is due east, whereas everything's been north.
Okay, so it's not near anything.
No.
Well, we've got a lot of place to explore and very little time to do it, I guess.
You can judge if the circles were about 45 minutes, is about an hour each way.
And it's, what, lunchtime?
A little bit after lunch. You've got a couple hours until it gets dark.
Alright, well, we should talk to Mathis, get some lunch, and then see if Opie wants to go, or if we should just go.
Sounds good to me.
Gladys will take a deep breath and poke her head into the bunkhouse.
Mathis is still there.
Edgar said you were leaving. Where are you going? Could you take someone to the hospital?
He kind of turns around and just stares at you.
Hi.
I'm leaving tomorrow. Depends on who it is.
The boss's daughter. She looks like she's going to give birth any day now. And there's not really a doctor here.
Yeah, I wasn't really going to go to like a big town or big city.
I mean, I think any place a little bit larger than this would at least have a doctor.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, maybe. Not making any promises, but maybe.
Okay, if not, we'll try to take her, but I don't know when we're leaving. Thank you!
Can I get Gladys to roll me some?
Sure.
Because you're not used to this smell. Stamina and resolve.
Cool.
Two successes. So you don't even get out the door. You just barf on the side of the building.
Ooh! Nope. Nope. Give me the smell of burning oil any day over that one.
And about this time, the boss's daughter comes running out. Not really running, more like waddling out. She's like, Rose, Gladys, I remember a line.
Okay.
I think it says like, Hunen de will de anwil blentin. Wasn't that? It was real close to that though.
Where is Opie? Do we know where he is?
He's currently eating a sandwich.
You should come with us to get lunch and say it to the person who's been able to read the notes. And then maybe you should give him the note that you have.
He can read the note?
Yes.
Okay.
Gladys will
She,
link
like,
arms with her and walk off to lunch.
She just wobbles over to the bar. And Opie just kind of... And who are you, and why are you out here, especially in your state? Like, here, you're Opie, right? And he kind of looks at the note and goes, where'd you find this?
On her father.
Oh, that's not good. You got anything else?
You should tell him about the line you remembered as best you can.
Oh yeah. And she recites it again in her accent. And I need to roll something.
So she had these dreams where this creature was in her room and it sang this to her, and she said the eyes were familiar to her.
Well, I've got good news and I've got bad news. That line and paired with the note, something tells me you're not leaving.
Well, that's obviously not good because she needs to get to a hospital.
They want her baby.
Isn't that all the more reason to leave?
Don't think they're gonna let her. Now, dear, when you and your dear dad last spoke, what exactly was the conversation? And you can see her kind of waffle back and forth a little bit and don't really want to be. This might be life and death here for everybody. And kind of looks at everybody else.
I can promise you we're pretty much probably not going to judge you. It's fine. I don't care.
He said that he was going to send me away and make me live on the other side of the country. So I could deal with it by myself because he wasn't going to help. And he was going to make sure that we were kind of poor and homeless. She kind of starts crying a little bit again.
Gladys will awkwardly pat her shoulder again.
At this point, Seamus kind of like nuzzles up next to her and kind of like rubs his head on her. Now, dear, this isn't your fault. Promise that. It's your dad's fault. As much as that sounds awful to say, it's definitely his fault for all this. You're just an unfortunate target in a bad circumstance. When are you due? It's like, well, soon. Good. At least we know when you have the baby, they'll come for it.
Wait a minute, that's the good news?
At least we know when they're coming.
Oh,
Don't know a specific day.
Edgar,
But
didn't you say something about tomorrow?
Yep.
What was this about
On-
tomorrow?
They said that everyone had to leave by tomorrow. Well, Connor said everyone had to leave by Unsealy left a message for him saying everyone had to leave by tomorrow or they were going to kill everyone.
Wonderful. I'm sure the exact message was everyone except for the lady had to leave or he'd kill everyone, but he had to get to the baby.
So, why would it want the baby? I thought they didn't like humans.
They don't, but guess who's got the most energy?
Oh.
Yeah. That paired with the will-o'-the-wisps, might have some reasoning behind it. They also like to take and warp the young. They do, in fact, kidnap the young. What exactly they do with them, I don't know. Don't want to know. Would like to ask my brother, though.
Care to clarify on that?
Why would your brother know more?
Because he was kidnapped by one of them.
Oh. I take it he's not around here.
No, he's not around anymore.
Oh.
He disappeared one day and everybody said that he just ran away. I saw the little winged bastards taking him away.
Right. Gladys will look at the girl and just like, belatedly cover her ears.
No, it's better she knows.
Yeah. I don't... Do you want to give up the child?
She shakes her head back and forth. Nope.
Then we have a conflict of interest here and there's a problem.
You want to give it my child?
No, that's the point. We need to find something else. We need to find a way to resolve this.
The conflict of interest is they want it and you don't want it to have it, so conflict.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure of that, because
I mean, if they're gonna protect their own, we're gonna protect ours, right?
oh, absolutely.
Yep, no one wants a bloodbath.
Unless it's theirs.
Sure.
So I've got two options. And this is purely up to all of you. You can either take her and try to leave. I'll go with you. Or we can stay here, fortify the camp as best we can, and we can try to fight the thing.
Do you know how to hurt it?
Well, it bleeds just like you and me. I accidentally shot it one day. I think it ran away. It was big.
It got hurt when Tim chucked the stone at it. Remember? And she'll gesture to Gladys.
I wasn't looking at it. I was running.
Well, yeah, but it made that wounded noise.
I
Which
guess.
scared you.
Yeah, no, it just made it. I wanted to be away from it.
So, what's the plan?
I mean, if we stay here, there's a lot of probably pretty strong people that can help. Versus us just being on our own.
Right, and there's a machine shop right there that we can make things.
Yes, and I can do that.
You and Smokey, and there's at least one or two other lumberjacks around here that can make things. And oddly, I used to be a bit of a machinist myself. A bit out of practice, but I'm sure I could probably make up a couple axes or saw blades or something.
Yeah, so between, like, people, as long as we can get everyone on board, we should be okay. And then we just hide her in, like, the church or something.
In town hall upstairs.
That.
Should someone stay with her?
Oh, I'll have Seamus stay with her, and if one of you two want to stay with her, or both, that's fine. Just make her as comfortable as she can, and I'll talk to Nate and see if he knows anything about how to give birth to a baby, apparently.
I mean, I'm something of a sharpshooter. I could probably pick stuff off from an upstairs window before it gets too close.
I've had to fix a little bit of my own things, so, like, I have a little bit of, dabbling in, like, medicine and stuff, but not a whole lot.
Feel we're gonna need you for other things.
Yeah, I mean, during the prep and everything, I don't know about anything else. Maybe Jim knows. I don't know.
Maybe. Let me ask around, see who knows what.
How are we going to convince everyone to help against these, like, crazy things that are coming to kill us, apparently?
That's a good question.
Just tell them that if they don't, there's going to be more people dying like there have been. They'll rally.
Assuming they don't just think we're crazy.
I mean, we don't have to say what it is that's coming. We could just say, hey, this was clearly a warning. There's going to be more deaths.
Yeah, maybe we should just go talk to Nate about this. He does know Miss Nichols.
True.
He did contact her to come find things out about this.
Right. Let me go talk to Nate. You three figure out what you're going to do in the meantime. And she kind of just sits down in a chair.
We should probably order
He
food
heads
now.
off toward the general store.
Ordering lunch, finally.
Yay! At 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Hey, lunch, dinner. Felt the same.
So all of you are made sandwiches on stale bread. It's not so stale that it's like crunchy, but it's definitely not overly appetizing.
I could make such better food than this. I wonder if they'll let me. Do you think they'd let me go make things?
Well, it depends on how long you want to stay.
I don't want to live here. I do have the cell chef advantage, and I believe we get things from it if I cook.
I think you do too.
Let me...
Gladys has arsenal and improvised gear.
Right, but I have cell chef as well.
Alright, sorry, I was looking in...
Let's see. If I get a chance to prep beforehand, we recover 1 superficial health at the beginning of a session. Okay. I couldn't remember if it would, did other things than health.
Okay.
Then never mind, because I don't think any of us have superficial health.
Because the one that Gladys had is now healed.
Okay.
So, what's the plan?
See about getting that upstairs room set up nice and comfortable at least. Or as much as we can. And then heading to the machinist shop for Gladys.
Edgar is going to look for roof access to the town hall.
You can climb out on a balcony and climb up onto the roof.
I'll assume that we can probably grab a ladder.
You could, yeah. What is Rose doing?
While they're doing that, she's probably staying with Maddie and trying to keep her as calm as possible. Make sure she actually gets comfortable in the room and keeps an eye on her.
Yeah, Gladys will talk to Smokey about what they could potentially do if he doesn't think she's absolutely batshit insane. As she's talking to him about what's gonna be going on.
Okay. So yeah. Smokey, you kind of talk to him a little bit about what's going on. He kind of laughs at you at first and then realizes that you're trying to actually being serious. It's like, what y'all mean the things are coming for the baby?
Yeah, I don't really understand it. Just that, babies are young and have a lot of energy. They're very lively. Because, just born. And
Sure.
Maybe they want to use it to replenish the forest. I don't quite know. We have no idea what's going to go on with it. We just know that they're going to be coming. And that's not good.
Okay.
And it's either close down the town and get out of here and fight our way out, or just stay here and try to fight.
Okay, so what we need to do, because I ain't leaving my shop.
We need to prepare for a battle, I guess. I don't know. We need to make shit.
But what? You mean I can make all that cool shit that I got floating around up here. I'm a 4 brain cells.
Tell me what you got. We can work on it. I made this really neat, like, kind of a crossbow, but it's meant to hit those rods that we got. It's not very good because I was just tinkering around with it, but like I started that today too.
You work on that, and I'll make a whole bunch of traps or something.
I mean, we got a few hours, so there's plenty we could do.
Yeah, and you said it was tomorrow, right?
Supposedly. Don't know if it's tomorrow night, don't know if it's tomorrow day, don't know if it's directly after midnight, I have no idea.
Well, let's get to working. And
Yes.
Smokey fires up all of the machines. Let me do my roll, and then I will have you do yours. So how many do you have for intelligence craft?
So, with weaponsmith, I have 8 dice.
Okay, add 3 to that.
Okay.
I know that's a whole bunch of dice. Yeah.
Oh, apparently I think I'm missing a dice somewhere. You said an extra 3?
Yes.
Oh, that's disgusting. Definitely spending willpower. Could I potentially spend more than 1?
Yes, you can spend as many as you so choose to spend.
This has really put me in a bind, but I could do 2. Can I start with 1 and see where it gets me? Currently sitting at 6 successes.
Okay. That's pretty good. That's plenty good.
Okay.
You get a little bit more range and a little bit more power onto your crossbow. And between you and Smokey, you come up with a few decent traps with the stuff that you got laying around.
Plus all the random stuff that she has.
Yeah. So, barring them, like, bypassing all of them somehow, they should get hit with at least 1. Edgar, can I get you to give me a wits and, if you have it, streetwise, otherwise stealth?
And both are the same.
Okay.
I got nothing.
Okay, so you like put a piece of plywood up on top of the roof and like, yeah, that'll hide us. It very obviously doesn't because it's got a big orange X on it. But Edgar's like, yeah, that works. Rose. What were you doing again?
She was staying with Maddie, trying to get her comfortable, keep her calm, and also try and keep an eye out.
Okay. Give me a charisma and leadership roll, please.
Aha, okay.
I'm sure that's not 2 dice.
One success.
Well, you don't make it worse, but you don't make it any better. Yeah, she is 100% freaking out.
I mean, fair, honestly.
Opie comes back. And after everybody's gotten all their stuff done, Gladys has gotten everything set up, and Edgar's got his piece of plywood set up.
We're close on our here.
Whatever. He's like, well, good news. Nate's gonna tell everybody they gotta stay in the town hall tonight. They can go to work tomorrow like they normally do. But if they hear the whistle before closing, well, quitting time, they gotta run back here. Literally run back here. And it'll only be a half crew tomorrow. As far as tomorrow night, it's not going to be able to convince them to stay in there tomorrow night. So let's hope that they meet in tomorrow by right after midnight.
Yeah, that's what I talked to Smokey about. We have no idea. But we spent the day making stuff.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I saw the swing down nail hammer thing.
You know, that was an ingenious idea he had. I love it.
It's a bit crude, but it'll work. Yes,
I mean, we didn't have time to really refine these things.
they work. Good improvisation skills.
I'm pretty good at that.
Also, you know the bartender used to be a nurse.
I did not. That's great.
Oh, fantastic.
We got to talking after I went back over there. By the way, dinner will be delivered here in a little bit. Asking if anybody was a medic around the camp, and she said kind of her, sort of. Then I asked her if she knew how to deliver a baby, and she said, I have to. It's been a while. So hopefully she's not gonna roll no successes. I mean, hopefully she doesn't.
What does that mean, Opie?
Pivot up.
What are these words you speak? So, yeah, that's
yeah.
better than I could come up with, because I'm not, I don't do things. I do things with machines. They're much easier to understand.
Yeah, we'll be fine. Probably be best to get some sleep, have somebody on watch all night, have a little bit of a rotation going, and hope that everybody's good to go afterward.
Got a sniper nest on the roof we can use for that.
Yeah, I saw it. Trust me.
There you go, Rose.
I feel like pointing a gun out a window is a little bit more secure than a piece of plywood on a roof.
I believe the sentiment is work smarter, not harder. Anyway,
Yeah,
go
I'm
ahead
real
and
tired, so I need to go crash.
Get you something to eat first and get some sleep. Alright. We're not going to actually set up watches, because nothing will actually happen during the night. However, everybody piles in. There are some drinks that are had, but there's nothing. There's nothing happens. The camp is, like I said, half full the next day. And then way off in the distance, right around quitting time, you hear a successive 5 short blasts from their horn. And like all of the guys kind of like grab their things and they start running out that way. Nate comes running out and he's like, "No, we need you here. We need you here. Stay here." And most everybody clears out.
I guess they don't know how to listen to instructions. Hopefully we're still here when they get back.
Well, that 5 short blasts was accident. They need medical help. I'm gonna say that accident ain't necessarily an accident.
Yeah, probably meant to get everyone away from here.
Yeah, so probably would do well to, go into, And Rose and Edgar, where are you right now? Just out of curiosity.
Edgar is climbing up to the nest.
Okay. How about Rose?
Rose would probably find a room on the upper floor of the town hall that has a window facing out into the town square.
Okay, so that's where you've been pretty much all day.
Yeah, just kind of posted up.
Okay. And Edgar's pretty much been on the roof all day.
Very much.
Okay. Sophie comes walking out, and Rose, you hear a bit of a pained grunt from the next room over. Then you hear a toom 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 on the door.
She'll go and crack open the door and see.
They probably need to get inside. Just saying. I have a feeling that this is going to start going here in a little bit.
Okay. Is there a balcony?
Yes, there is actually.
So Rose is just gonna pop out onto the balcony and call out as loud as she can to Gladys and whoever might be around to get in here.
Smokey goes running across the town square with a couple of like claw hammers, and a couple of the other guys kind of go running inside. Mathis is still sticking around. He's got a long arm rifle.
Can Gladys drag her random assorted bag of crap into or have dragged it into the thing so they have like stuff?
Yes, can.
Cool.
And Opie goes and he grabs his woodsman axe, and he grabs a Colt 6-shooter from the truck. He's like, "Seamus inside now. Anything goes through that door that isn't human, you attack it." Seamus goes running through the door and just sits on the other side. Can I get everybody to make me a wits and awareness, please?
Before we do that, can Rose pop on Sense the Unnatural?
Yes, you do not sense anything.
Okay.
4.
Okay.
6.
That's quite a bit.
5.
Okay, so everybody. Now that you've kind of gathered everybody together, you've got all the normal players, you've got a couple weird ones. But there's one person that you haven't seen all day. And that's Jim. You have absolutely no idea where Jim is.
Can we find Nate?
Nate's inside.
Nate, have you seen Jim?
Now, he usually spends his time in here, right?
Yeah, well, I know he was cleaning the other day, and I don't know if you had him go do other things, because someone had said, Smokey had said he was either going to a field or learn how to work in the machine shop, so I didn't know if he was out in the field.
Smokey kind of leans over. Like, yeah, he ain't out in the field. I don't know where he is, though.
That's not good.
Yeah.
I think he's like one of the only ones unaccounted for, right?
Yeah. And right about that time. Also, since you slept, get back 1 of your spent willpower. If you haven't spent any today.
I spent them yesterday.
Yep. Okay. So, right about that time, the noise that was made 2 nights before just echoes through the town. I need everybody to roll me their unspent willpower. You need 3.
I got 2 crits and then 1 success.
Okay, you're good.
And I got 4.
You're good.
I got the magic 3.
Okay, you're good as well. So nobody takes any more sanity. I need to roll his. Okay. And then I've got a couple more people that I gotta roll.
All of the rolls?
Oh, cool. All of the NPCs take 1 dice penalty on everything.
Cool. That tracks, though.
Not good. Yeah, a little bit. So. About this time, stepping out from the tree line is an 8-foot tall, very long nose, very, very hairy brown thing. It has spiraled antlers, almost spiral horns coming up from its head. And it just kind of calls out. Now, hand over the girl and you can go.
No.
Does anybody else want to say anything?
I have a feeling Gladys is not near the window right now.
Okay. How about Rose?
Rose is gonna cock and lock her sniper.
Okay. And getting in the crosshair. Give me wits and awareness.
Don't make it, Jim. Don't do this to us.
Four successes.
Those eyes look really familiar.
Like Jim familiar?
I knew it.
A little bit. And he's just like, have it your way. And he kind of gives a whistle. And coming out of the trees is two giant rats. And when I say giant, I mean like the size of black bears. As well as 3 floating, glowing orbs. And we will end it right here for the evening.
Dengle. Dengle, no.
What?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Don't do that to us. We like Jim.
You liked Jim until he was not Jim. So, announcements. TotalPartyCrit.com to find all of our links to our socials and our Patreon and our podcast sites and our player bios, character bios as well. Got links to all of our videos on YouTube, and also a link to Dice Legion. Use the link, you get a certain percentage off. It helps you, and then we get a certain percentage of that certain percentage that you spend for us. It helps them move merchandise, and that's always good. So go there, buy some dice, get discounted dice. They're actually really nice. And yeah, do that. Let's see here what else we have. Saturday is Blood and Hope Detroit.
Yes, Saturday for Detroit. It'll be an interesting time. I hope you all come join us. And then theoretically back to our normal schedule starting Tuesday, which is another Blood and Hope Detroit.
Yes. And then let's see here what else.
Like,
Join us for the thrilling.
Oh, go ahead.
Join us for the thrilling conclusion of this chapter of Nichol's Cryptid Catchers. They're all going to be relatively short. Just letting you know that. So if you don't like short jaunts and missions and stuff like that, it's probably going to be the best thing for you, but it should still be fun.
And then Saturday will be Atlanta. And that'll be an interesting time there. If you can support us monetarily, we have the Patreon set up. You'll get to see some of our after game talks and everything like that. It's a really interesting time where we just kind of delve into what happens during the game and our thoughts and everything. If you can't, like, subscribe, share. It helps us so much. Constructive criticism also helps so much. Tell us what you like, tell us what you don't like, tell us what you think we could do better. Every little bit will help. Share it word of mouth, share it from just links. Every click helps.
Yes. Tell your friends, tell your siblings, tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your uncle, tell your grandmother. Because who knows, your grandparents might actually like them. They're like us as well. So yes, please do that. And also, I know we keep saying that there's going to be merch. We're still trying to get that set up.
There's some background stuff we got to do from behind the scenes and all that stuff. So it eventually will come. I've got a couple designs worked out. If you have design ideas, let me know too.
Yes, please do. Or stuff that you want to see designed.
Yeah, you don't need to give me what the actual design is. Just like, if you have an idea, let me know.
Yep. So yeah. So I don't think there's anything else.
Don't think so. Think we're good.
So with that, everybody have a wonderful day, evening, morning, night, afternoon, whatever it is for you. Stay safe. And watch out for Bigfoots.
Thanks for joining, guys. Have a good one.